Hello and welcome to this Blender topic on shaping text on a curve. I'll delete the cube and press 5 and 1 to be in front orthogonal view, and Shift and A to add a text. And then I'll rotate that, R, X, 90 to rotate the text. Press Tab to go into edit mode and type in another string. And we'll see that, okay, that worked out. Scrolling text, yep. And let's go to the font tab or text tab and choose text on, or first we need to add a curve. So I'll Shift A and add a circle like that. Just can keep it right like that and select the text and choose that curve, that circle. Now it's a little bit tight, so if I scale it up, no, it's not the text. I'll choose the curve and scale it. Then it will work like that. And if I move the circle, not much happens, it seems. But when I select the text, you can move that pretty much as you would like to in all 3 dimensions, of course. So this is one way of shaping text, and this is, I guess, mostly for the 2-dimensional case, if you want to render this just flat from the front. And I will delete this function, so to speak, remove that, and I will add a modifier to the text instead, a curve modifier. And I'll use the same circle, and then this happens. It deforms it this way. At least when the deformation axis is X, it will be different with different axes. I just want to change the geometry of the text itself first, just make it thick. So I'll extrude it 0.08 and depth of bevel 0.05. Like that, looks better. So now this circle deforms the text string. And if we would like to have a wider circle, there's no problem. We can just do that. And we notice that the text is kind of backwards. So to fix that problem, we could press N and go here to rotate. And choose the text and rotate it in the Z direction 180 degrees. Then it's facing us the right way. And if you want to scale this up and you need more text, let's say you have more text to write, but if you just want to repeat the same sentence, then you could easily just choose the text and add a array modifier. And in this case, when you have the array modifier second after the curve, then you'll get several instances of this, like this. And if we scale it down, then you kind of get several circles like this. But I'll regret that, and what I'll instead do is I'll just change the order in the stack. So I'll push that up, and then we can scale this down a little bit. And if you scale it, and now we have a fixed count, so you can select the text again and you can change it to fit a curve. And you take this circle that we have, and then you'll have to scale it up, and there you can see how that, now that's sufficient to generate another one. And we'll see if and I have a relative offset of 1.1, so if I lower that, that would be somewhat different. And you can keep adjusting things, and becomes rather, can I say, sensitive, that you know you have to get the right spacing and to actually get exactly two instances and what have you. You have to pay close attention to what's going on. So now we have this curve, or this text on a curve. This can be an open curve. Now it's a closed one, but it could just as well be an open. And the last thing I just want to look at is the ability to then change this curve around. We're going to edit mode on the curve and select these two handles here, and then I'll press scale X, so I'll get kind of an oval like this. And now we got another instance of the text here. Let's say we would like to have this oval shape but a larger text. I'll go out of edit mode and select the text, and choose the text tab and look at the size here. Say like 2, make it twice as large, or maybe 1.5 times. See if that works. Okay, now we got 2 instances of the text here, and it's around this curve. And the very last thing, I just want to show animation of this. So we'll just do I and just record a location. Then we go forward to 250, and I'll grab this, grab X40 and I, and then we go to the start and play it. So now it circles that way. And I guess you could feel that it's kind of backwards, but if you think of it, if you're standing here looking at it, then the text appears as it's read. This is a sideways scrolling text like that. But there's no limitation, of course, how you can animate it. So that's it for this. 2 ways of shaping a text, either with a text on curve in the text element itself, or using a modifier. Pretty handy. And I hope you like it, and please subscribe, comment, like it. I talk to you soon.